A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time, like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you gotta say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't vibes.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the
Up next, the Raptors taking on the Pacers. For the Toronto Raptors, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with the win here. Pacers, Raptors. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got MP. He's out there with Rogers. Lovely out there with Jokic. And it's Bitadze in at the 4. And for Toronto, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Buddy Hield is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And it's really a delicate balance, isn't it, Steve, for some of the teams at this point, trying to keep guys rested and ready for the playoffs, but also not wanting to lose any momentum.
Kevin, there's much more of a focus on that now. You're totally right. Balancing the workload across the entire team is almost a science at this point.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. And here is VanVleet. Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. On the wing, Barnes. The 15-footer, and the shot no good, a bit short. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Rogers passes to MP. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And love to see MP get aggressive inside, pushing his way around the contact and to his shot.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He spoke about the unique challenges that Nikola Jokic can present. Coach said we aren't used to dealing with a center that can create like Jokic. Sometimes we'll have to improvise on defense to keep up with him. They know how creative the Joker can be. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. VanVleet against MP. VanVleet attacking. And the basket is good.
Built to take as much punishment as you want to dish out. Fred VanVleet not fazed by physical D.
Here's Bitadze. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Shooting for Indiana.
And so he hits both. And so just over a minute and a half played. Siakam against Plumlee. Siakam, good.
Can beat you from mid-range as well. Siakam adding more nuances to his game every year.
All that he gives them on offense. Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your North Side Series. All right, fans, that was your North Side crew. Make some noise.
Barnes outside. And again, it's Toronto converting.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
MP kicks to Jokic. MP passes to Jokic. Shoots over Anunoby. And again, it's Indiana.
This is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
the wing, Barnes. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Rogers. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Barnes looking around. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Healed against Rogers with the shot. Siakam pulls it in.
It could be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by MP. Jokic just got his second bucket. Raptors trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
So impressive the way Siakam has emerged as a #1 scorer.
He has a great handle for his size. The length is hard for any defender to deal with, whether Siakam's back to the basket or facing up. Though you get a lot of individual production out of Pascal Siakam, he's a total team player. He checks his ego at the door.
Anunoby with it. Now defended by Jokic. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Siakam with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. Van Vliet outside. Lock at 6. Hield finds Barnes. Offensive rebound. Siakam. Anunoby has the open look. No good with the triple. Indiana leading by 4. Rogers passes to MP. Passes it to Jokic. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. Misses the easy stuff.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Jokic passes to Rogers. MP against Anunoby. MP kicks to Jokic. Barnes grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Hield can't hit. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. To the paint. And the basket by MP.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Raptors trail by 6. Barnes outside. Pass to Anunoby. At the elbow, it's Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Hield from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Here's Barnes. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look. The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Barnes up top. He had 13 points in the win against Orlando.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Rogers. Fires for 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And it's blocked. Here's Siakam. The Pacers pull it in. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Feeds it to MP. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And here are the Pacers now. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Here's MP. An easy 2 points on the way. MP's got 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the Raptors call time here. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Siakam outside. Here is Hawkins. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Orlando. And it's Payne in the corner. Clock at 4.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Second team foul.
Here's McLaughlin. Defended by DiVincenzo.
Well, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
And again, no good by Toronto.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Young finds MP. And yes, it's good. 10 points for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 10-point game. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Here's McLeod. The shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Playing with great activity, Pascal Siakam's become so proficient off the bounce.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
DiVincenzo passes to McLeod. There's the steal. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Payne looking around. Five to shoot. Latrey. Rebound by Smith. Pacers leading by 8. Deflects the pass. DiVincenzo passes to MP. Can't cash in from close range.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Siakam kicks to Payne. The pass to Achua. Passes to Hawkins. Here's Payne. Covered by MP. Three-pointer. Payne can't hit. And Indiana shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Raptors trail by 8. Hawkins still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They get the rebound. Shots good by Achua.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The drive by MP. Here's Smith. Young trying to break free. The shot's good from Smith. And the Pacers lead by 8.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Hawkins. shoots. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Toronto, trailing by 10. Payne in the post, covered by Smith. Pass to McLaughlin. Siakam outside. 6 to shoot. That shot, no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Young passes to McCloud. Here's MP. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Siakam against Smith. They double team Siakam. Puts it up from 12. Here's Achua. Goes up again. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Indiana enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things. Making some changes here. Now here's Van Vliet. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
On the court for Indiana, Young is out there with Plumlee. Then it's MP. Then there's Rogers. And it's Jokic in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Spurs was on a mission. He scored 22 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Now the pass to Rogers. The three-pointer is right on target. Rogers has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Barnes against Plumlee. Unloads from 13. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby against Young. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. 19-point game. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved, Kevin. Plays great defense. Has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning. But if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
Very high IQ play by MP. Giving it away to the guy with a wide open look.
Here's Anunoby. It's not going to go for him. Good defense by Jokic.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Hield. And that time, also a missed shot.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Jokic inside, covered by Achua. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Indiana shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. That one, this is for Young. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally. Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Barnes. Good defensive work there by Young.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And the call. On the shot that sends him to the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Here's Plumlee. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Van Vliet looking around. Looking to get it going. Good defensive work there by Young.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Jokic passes to Rogers. MP dishes to Plumlee. The shot will not fall. Good D by Siakam. Now the Raptors moving it up. Van Vliet right side. And the Raptors miss again.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. From 8. And Siakam with the nice bucket inside. Siakam's got 8.
Beautiful move by Siakam. It takes a well-coordinated athlete to stop on a dime and shoot that jumper with touch.
Plumlee and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Passes it to Barnes. Over Young. And that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's Indiana having no problems at all. Up. Into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. MP passes to Bitadze.
Clearly a foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the in the 60s.
No luck that time either. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Healed with the bucket.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Fleet does is make winning plays.
Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Plumlee, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Pascal Siakam.
It's going to be on Siakam. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
The Raptors shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Healed with the bucket.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
MP dishes to Plumlee, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Plumlee's got 8 points.
Nice recognition from MP. This kind of unselfishness goes a long way to develop team chemistry.
Barnes against Rogers. Barnes outside. Van Vliet wide open. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good results.
Oh, did you see that?
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those,
Yes.
that's for sure. Toronto's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Jokic against Barnes. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
MP passes to Johnson. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Barnes finds Anunoby. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Plumlee, no luck. Raptors trail by 18. Here's Barnes. Good defense by Jokic. Inside, MP dishes to Plumlee. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And that's 12 points for Mason Plumlee. Barnes against Jokic. Healed outside. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
MP passes to Plumlee. Jokic against Anunoby. Indiana moving the ball around. MP kicks to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot. Second shot opportunity. Plumlee dishes to MP. Bitadze, the pass to Jokic. Here is Rogers. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Healed outside. And here is Anunoby. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. He gets it in there.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer Dick.
Pacers substitution.
Here's Barnes. He's got 10. Pass to Siakam. The shot missing. Good defense by Jokic. And here's Indiana. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's Young finishing it off.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. Siakam up top. Jokic defending. Siakam's shot is off. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Hawkins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Payne can't hit. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Jokic. MP looking around. The pass to Van Vliet. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Duarte passes to MP. On the heel, he's checked in for Payne. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Pacers.
Substitution.
Passes it to Jokic. Here's Duarte. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
MP finds Jokic. To the inside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Jokic has got 10.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
The drive by Barnes.
Man, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. MP passes to Jokic. Offline with the baseline jumper. And stolen by MP. Jokic kicks to MP. Stolen. Here's Van Vliet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He's always pressing the action. Van Vliet just never backs down. Makes him hard to contain.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them. MP outside. Pass to Rogers. Goes up on the wing. Good on the jump shot. 13 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so it's Indiana finishing the quarter up by a whopping. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Indiana's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers, we've got Rogers. He's out there with MP. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Jokic. And it's Bitadze in at the 4 slot.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Barnes outside from 7. Bucket is good. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections. It can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
Pass to Van Vliet. Now Hawkins. Back to Van Vliet. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's tough from Van Vliet. Able to take the hit and keep working through it.
Martin's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Buddy Hield. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Indiana. And the pass to Plumlee. Back to MP.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Martin. And Hield subbed in for Trent. Hield against Rogers. Back to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Over to the wing. From the arc. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Van Vliet. Can't connect from short range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Launches it. Cans it from downtown. Van Vliet's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Indiana.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game. I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
MP passes to Bitadze. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet finds Heel. Now Hawkins. Steve, you played 4 years at Michigan State with all the changes, including pro options for the top prospects. Do you worry at all about the college game?
No, I don't worry about it. In some ways, having more players who stick around is a good thing. But I love the opportunities these young guys are getting. Continuity can lead to beautiful basketball. They just have to make adjustments.
MP passes to Plumlee. Misses from short range. Raptors trail by 20. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Over MP. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Van Vliet on the wing, covered by MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
We all know Hill can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Bitadze, the pass to MP. Anunoby, good.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
MP against Van Vliet. Jokic with it. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
MP passes to Bitadze.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And so here's Toronto. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. From the line. And he gets it back. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. Van Vliet passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Intelligent pass by Fred. Knows how to get the ball to a ready shooter.
Pass to Rogers. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Healed against MP. To the left wing. Now, here's Jokic. Guarded closer. It's stolen by Heels. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Hield. Van Vliet's got 31 points.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
They get it back. Bitadze, the layup missed. Here's Toronto. They're on an 18-6 run. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Anunoby.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Plumlee dishes to MP. Jokic against Anunoby. Here's Rogers. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Chalk up 2 there. Anunoby's got 6 in the quarter.
If you're OG Anunoby, it's about staying healthy. You already know if you're healthy and whole, you can be successful.
Pass to MP. It's Jokic top of the key. MP against Van Vliet. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the lead will continue to shrink as long as they keep turning the ball over.
Here's Van Vliet. Barnes outside. Back to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Bitadze, the pass to Rogers. Down low, here's Plumlee in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. MP passes to Plumlee. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Jokic with the steal. Here's Rogers. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes outside. Fires at the elbow. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back. Back up and in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, MP.
And his play at the point has been nothing short of outstanding here tonight, Kevin. I've lost track of the number of assists he's made. That's a player who understands how to create a potent, balanced attack.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
The shot's good from Bitadze.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Now Barnes. It's hauled in by MP. Inside. Has to be Johnson. Kicks it out to MP. And there's the pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. That one doesn't drop. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
His struggles from the field continue. Yet, they still hold the lead.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 10. Now, here's Jokic. To the paint. Bitadze, the pass to MP. To the inside. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Here's Barnes. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Indiana's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. MP passes to Rogers. Second chance shot. And MP with the layup. And the Pacers lead by 14.
And those are bonus points for this team. MP hitting the boards hard.
Barnes against Plumlee. Anunoby passes to Achua. And the Raptors miss again.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Rebound by the Raptors. Achua's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Hield with the bucket.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
MP passes to Bitadze. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Right at the free throw line. For 3, Van Vliet. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. MP kicks to Jokic. Over Hield. Here's Plumlee. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Plumlee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Indiana.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one. And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer
for MP.
Oh, his array of talents on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The first one falls. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard. We're just...
Brian, thanks.
Wise words, Allie. Thank you for that. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard. And for Indiana, they've got Goga Bitadze. He's out there with Mason Plumlee. MP is out there with Nikola Jokic. And two conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
Pass to Bitadze. Irving against MP. Now here's Jokic. Defense right on him. Here's Miller. Going inside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Ben Simmons. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line. For the Pacers. MP, 2 shots.
And that one misses. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Thomas. The layup off target.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Rogers misses.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Thomas misses. MP against Irving. MP drives in. Pass to Bitadze. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
What a find. MP setting up the easy bucket.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 so far. And the Nets call time here. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Off the inbound, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
The interior game of Simmons is rock solid. When he gets a matchup he likes, he knows exactly how to exploit it.
Slam dunk by Plumlee.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Good.
How many different ways can Kyrie Irving beat his man? I mean, his array of moves is endless.
MP, the pass to Plumlee. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Fast break, Brooklyn. Thomas, that's good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Back to MP. And he makes it on the layup.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
The Nets with a lead. Here's Claxton. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Irving against MP. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 6.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
MP finds Plumlee. He got a piece of it. Simmons, the pass to Irving. Inside. Here's Miller. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Pass to Bitadze. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Miller. Blocked.
Now Jokic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel, Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
Here's Irving. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
MP with it. To the inside. Zone 2 for 2 to start this. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
It's stolen by MP. Oh, they get a hand on it. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Miller. Jokic grabs the board. Miller can't get it to go.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
MP played it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 6 points.
Taking initiative on the drive. When MP sees the lane open up, he rips right through it.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And we know the long season is a grind for players, Grant. What about the coaches?
You know what? A long season is a grind for everyone. Not just for the coaches, but for the training staffs, for the basketball operations department. Everyone involved understands that it's a grind both physically and mentally.
Pass to Plumlee. Now Jokic. Here's MP. He's guarded by Irving. Jokic passes to MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 9 points in the game.
Perfect poise that time from MP. He took the contact and still stayed focused to get the finish.
Plumlee against Irving. Anderson with it. Fires from deep. The rebound by MP. To the middle. That one is off. Nice D from Anderson. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Pass to Jokic. And here's MP. He's guarded by Irving. And here's Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Plumlee passes to MP. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Indiana. Smith, he's checked in for Batadze. And it's Young in for Plumlee. And a change for the Nets. Wall's checked in. Outside Simmons. Knocks it loose. Pass to Miller. Here's Thomas. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Jokic passes to MP. Can't connect from short range. And it's Brooklyn ball. They lead by 4. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And he throws it down with one hand.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Brooklyn calls timeout. The Pacers beat them last time when these two met at Indianapolis.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Indiana.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And it's Simmons missing.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Wall, the pass to Simmons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on MP.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Duarte. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Great awareness from MP. A team-first player who understands when he should dish it.
Irving against MP. Floats one up, and the layup by Irving. Irving's got 10 points.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Miller in at the 3 slot. Indiana leading.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors had a huge game. He picked up 16 points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. A Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
MP against Irving. Pass to Claxton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Anderson, the shot that time not on target. So Indiana will take it the other way.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Irving against MP. Over MP. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Pacers have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Patadze. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Anderson.
Second team foul.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow defensive players to impede with their hands on the perimeter. And I like that part of it. In cutting, you can't just chuck cutters and be overly physical. Basketball is a contact game. It's not a wrestling match. freedom of movement is an important part of that, and it looks better, and it does, in fact, allow it to be a little more entertaining, in my opinion.
Now here's Anderson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here, and the Pacers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Ben Simmons is checked in for Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Irving. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Simmons. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Pacers have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Lets it go from 11. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
To end the run. And it's Simmons with the jam.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pacers?
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
The Pacers making a switch here. Dible's checked in. Pass to Patadze. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Claxton. Now Irving. Covered by MP. Back to Irving. Again, the Nets score.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving's just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Down low. Here's Plumlee. It's not going to go for him, and it's the Nets taking it the other way. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
To the inside. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. And the foul called on MP. That'll get him his... So it's the Indiana Pacers ending the quarter. Up 10. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. He's checked in for Brogdon. Mason Plumlee out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's MP. Then there's Nikola Jokic. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Here's Bitadze. Sinks that one from the post. Bitadze's got 11 points. And the Nets with possession here. Outside Simmons. Pass to Thomas. Here's Claxton. Covered by Jokic. Here's Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. MP, the pass to Plumlee. Back to MP. And he drives in. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 12.
Willing to be physical at the offensive end. I love MP's approach to the game.
Here's Irving. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
MP, the pass to Jokic. And yep, it's good.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Simmons with it. 10 points for him. Outside for Irving. Beyond the arc. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Brooklyn foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
For Indiana, Koua Vang.
He's perfect from the line this time. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Thomas. Oh, MP with a block.
Got to commend the hustle from MP. Fantastic work staying alert on defense and coming up with the block.
Here's Batadze. Simmons defending. To the middle. MP finds Jokic. Here's Rogers. MP up top. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Pacers lead by 13.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Here's Irving. There's the drive. The shot's good. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Ooh, ripped away. And out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. The Pacers making a switch here. The Pacers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Jokic. Here's Batadze. Here's Rogers. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Kicks it out to MP. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's Jokic outside. Shot clock at 2. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Miller. He has 6. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
But you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Jokic finds MP. Here's Rogers. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Here's Thomas. Second shot opportunity. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. Young. He's checked in for Indiana. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
And the shot's good by Irving.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Indiana calls timeout.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The drive by MP. Oh, no good! Unable to win this run. Here's Miller. He's got 6. Tipped. 3 on 3. Young misses. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Irving. Fires from 14. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Jokic. Got a hand on it. Foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul. The Pacers making a switch here. Smith's checked in.
Onto the court for the Pacers. Jalen Smith.
MP against Irving. 18 feet out. That's good on the jumper. Now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
And it's good for 2. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Pass to Irving. This for the tie. It's hauled in by Rogers. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Just one of those nights for MP. Absolutely sizzling at the offensive end.
Simmons, the pass to Irving. Here's Miller. Pass to Simmons. Out to the right wing. Thomas. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Irving, that's good.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Nicholas Claxton. That's his 4th personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Team foul. At the line.
And Jokic drops them both. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. It's stolen by MP. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Brogdon's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes. You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
DiVincenzo, pass to MP. Inside. Smith outside. 4 on the clock. And they recover it. MP right side. Outside. DiVincenzo. Launches it.
Pacers foul.
Rubio's checked in for Brooklyn.
His 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Brooklyn trailing.
Onto the floor for the Nets. Ricky Rubio.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. Up and in on the layup.
Nicholas Claxton.
Claxton's got his 2nd basket.
You know, slick play that time by Rubio, doing what the guard's supposed to, force the defender to make a decision. And when he does, Rubio able to find the roller where he can do something with the ball.
Outside Anderson. Outside Wall. For the lead. And the Nets another 3. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
That shot off the mark.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
DiVincenzo finds MP. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Wall. Brooklyn has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the 3rd. The shot by Rubio, no good. Indiana trailing here.
Well, you watch Rubio play, and you can't help but love the way he plays. He plays with flair, he plays with joy and enthusiasm. He plays with such an air of effervescence and joy. It's contagious.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Anderson against Jackson. The kick out to Wall. Clock at 6. Pass to Claxton. Hey, expanding his range. No luck on that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Rubio not as flashy as he once was, but he still puts on a show, Clark.
Well, you know, he came into the league and was really, Brian, a breath of fresh air. The no-look passes, the way he pushed it up the floor with kind of reckless abandon. And he's really one of the more likable players in the league and one of the more entertaining as well.
And Brooklyn's shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient to the inside.
2 minutes.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
MP drives in. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wall with it. Now guarded by MP. Back to Wall. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 4-point Nets lead. MP, the pass to Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And for the Nets, their shooting has been great at 58% on the third. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pass to Brogdon for the lead. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Who poked away? It's stolen by MP. And the dunk by Jackson.
Good awareness that time, paying off for MP with the steal, leading to a successful fast break.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Now here's Rubio. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Wall, covered by MP. 5 on the clock. Anderson for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Anderson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Smith. And he can't bank that one in. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Three-pointer. And the Nets, another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Well, Indiana shooting 35% in the third quarter. Brogdon, the pass to MP. Here is DiVincenzo. And Wall pulls it down. Fast break, Brooklyn. And down it goes. 2 points. He's got 5.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Kyrie Irving has been all. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Ricky Rubio is out there with John Wall. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.